Class 5, English, Term 1, Lesson Number 1, Chimpu Gets a Role. Have you ever seen or acted in the play Ram Leela? If you get a chance to act in Ram Leela, which character would you choose and why? Write in the space given below. I would choose to play the role of Rama in the play because I can teach people to act like Rama in their day-to-day life. I would like to play this role to tell the children of today to respect and obey their parents like Rama did. Chimpu, the monkey, wanted to act in the play Ram Leela, but he didn't get selected. Read how he grabbed the opportunity to act as a Hanuman in the play. Dashera was around the corner. Like every year, this year too, the residents of Pankwan jungle were preparing to act the play Ram Leela. Tino, the elephant, was to direct the play. He would announce the actors selected to play the characters of Ram Leela. Tino. This time, Ricky, the horse, will play as Ram. Oreo, the rabbit, will play as Laxman. And Sophie, the cow, will play as Sita. Jeffrey, the monkey, will play as Hanuman. And Barry, the bear, will play as Ravana. Chimpu, the monkey, was upset as he didn't get selected for the role of Hanuman. Chimpu. Tino, will you let me play as Hanuman this year? Tino, you always forget dialogues and you want to become Hanuman? I don't want the audience to throw tomatoes and eggs at us. If you want, you can be a part of the monkey army. All the animals started laughing. The rehearsals started the very next day. Tino gave the script to each actor. Tino, everyone has to remember their dialogues well. The king of the jungle, Corin, will be here to watch the play. We have to really work very hard and give our best performance. Tino bought different masks for Ram, Laxman, Sita, Hanuman, Ravana, and handed them over to Kitty, the cat. She was given the responsibility as the costume designer. Tino, Kitty, all the characters should look real. It's your responsibility to do that. Kitty, don't worry, Tino. All the characters will just look like the real characters. Chimpu was not acting in the play, but he would come and watch the rehearsals every day. There were just 3 more days remaining for Dashera. The stage was ready for the play and seating arrangements were made. Tino, we will have final rehearsal tomorrow and we will perform on the stage itself. The next day, all the characters came for the final rehearsals. The stage was decorated and many animals from the jungle came to watch rehearsals. Chimpu sat right in front of the stage and was really excited to watch the final rehearsal of the play. The play was about to start. Tino was standing behind the curtains and was holding a script that had all the dialogues. During a scene, Tino intervened and asked Barry to stop. Tino, Barry, your voice has to be stronger. The audience has to be scared of you. After some time, it was Hanuman's scene. Tino attached an extra tail on Jeffrey's tail to look more real. He stuck on extra cloth with oil on it. Just when Jeffrey was playing his part, his extra tail accidentally caught fire and lit the curtain on the stage. There was a fire on the stage. Everyone was running around. Fire! Fire! All the animals yelled out. Ricky quickly informed the fire brigade. Tino started looking for Jeffrey. Tino, where is Jeffrey? Oh, yo. I think he is caught in the fire and might be still on the stage. Everyone was worried. Just then, Chimpu picked up few mats that were lying around. He quickly soaked them in water, wrapped a mat around himself, and got on the stage. He noticed that Jeffrey was lying unconscious there. Chimpu picked Jeffrey on his shoulders and wrapped him up with another mat and safely brought him down. The wet mats saved Chimpu and Jeffrey from burns. Chimpu placed Jeffrey on the ground, but Jeffrey was still unconscious. Tino sprinkled some water on Jeffrey's face and he woke up. Jeffrey's hand was slightly burnt and so he was sent to the hospital. Meanwhile, the fire brigade had reached. After half an hour, the fire was in control. Tino patted on Chimpu's back. Tino, you have saved Jeffrey's life today. We are indeed thankful to you. This Dashara would have been sad otherwise. Sophie, what about our play now? Jeffrey is injured and our stage is destroyed. Barry, we worked so hard for it. Tino, we will rebuild the stage again. But who will play Hanuman now? It will take about a week for Jeffrey to get better. Chimpu, Tino, if you don't mind, I can play Jeffrey's part. Tino, but how will you say the dialogues? How will you act? Chimpu, don't worry about that. I know all the dialogues. I used to watch the rehearsal every day. Chimpu started saying all the dialogues. Tino was surprised and happy at the same time. He hugged Chimpu. All the others picked up and welcomed him in the play. Outline. This story is about Chimpu, the monkey who wanted to act as Hanuman in Ram Leela. Unfortunately, he didn't get selected for the role as his director felt that he would forget the dialogues. Soon the rehearsals started. Chimpu used to go and watch the rehearsals every day. Everything was going good until the day of final rehearsal. Tino, the elephant, was directing the play. Tino attached an extra tail to Jeffrey, the monkey, who was acting as Hanuman. Accidentally, Jeffrey's tail caught fire and eventually the stage was on fire. Everyone ran around to save themselves. Chimpu saw Jeffrey lying unconsciously on the stage. He covered himself and Jeffrey with wet mats, picked Jeffrey on his shoulders and saved him from further injuries. As Jeffrey was injured and couldn't act in the play anymore, Chimpu volunteered for the role. He remembered each dialogue of Hanuman as he used to attend rehearsals every day. All the animals picked Chimpu up and welcomed him in the play. Concept. It is very difficult to predict what is going to happen next in our life. We should stay aware to grab any good opportunity that is around us. Meanings. The meaning of script is the written text of a play or film. The meaning of yell is a loud, sharp cry of pain, surprise, or delight. The meaning of intervene is to take part in something so as to prevent or alter a result or course of events. The meaning of unconscious is not awake. The meaning of indeed is used to emphasize a statement or response confirming something already suggested. Listening skills. Listen carefully and repeat the following. In the words that end with OUS, the OUS is pronounced as us. Delicious, factious, mountainous, mountainous, religious, suspicious, monstrous, dangerous, joyous. All the words beginning with QU have the KW sound. Quick, quill, quilt, quit, quads, quark, quiet, quibble. The following words do not have the KW sound. Q, que, quitch. Reading skills. Read the passage and answer the following questions. Zafi. Hello Zarif. How are you? Zarif. I'm fine. And what about you? Zafi. I'm fine too. But why do you look so worried, my dear friend? Zarif. No, I am not worried at all. I'm just thinking about the causes of global warming and its harmful effects. Zafi. Oh, I see. It is really a much talked issue in the present world. But I do not know much about it. What is global warming? Zarif. Oh yes, global warming is the gradual increase of world's temperature. The greenhouse effect is the most likely cause of this global warming. Zafi. The greenhouse effect seems somewhat complicated to me. Please tell me something about it. Zarif. Okay, the greenhouse effect is the gradual warming of the air around the earth as a result of heat being trapped by environmental pollution. Zafi. Strange indeed. What might be the effects of global warming? Zarif. The effects of global warming might be serious and dangerous. It is predicted that by midway through the next century, world temperatures may rise by as much as 40 degrees Celsius. Zafi. Oh my God, I see a horrible situation is waiting for us due to the global warming. Zarif. Yes, indeed. Besides, due to the global warming, the ice in the polar regions will melt. This will naturally raise the sea level of water and flood coastal areas. Zafi. Really? Global warming is a great threat for our existence in this world. We must work to stop this global warming. How can we stop global warming? Zarif. We have to work to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide and plant trees more and more to stop this global warming. Thank you. What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect is the gradual warming of the air around the earth. What are the effects of global warming? The effects of global warming are rise in the temperature by 40 degrees Celsius, melting of ice in the polar regions. How to stop global warming? We can stop global warming by reducing the emission of carbon dioxide by planting more trees. Literature. Answer the following questions. Why was Chimpu upset? Chimpu was upset because He was not selected for the role of Hanuman. Why didn't Chimpu get selected for the role of Hanuman? Chimpu was not selected for the role of Hanuman because he always forgot his dialogues. What was the job of Kitty? The job of Kitty was of costume designer. How did the stage catch fire? Jeffrey's tail accidentally caught fire, so the stage was on fire. Why was Jeffrey unconscious? Jeffrey was unconscious because he was caught in the fire. Why was Chimpu selected for the role of Hanuman in the end? Chimpu was selected for the role of Hanuman in the end because Jeffrey was injured and couldn't act in the play anymore. Writing skills. Write opposites for the following words. The opposite of bought is sold. The opposite of given is taken. The opposite of tomorrow is yesterday. The opposite of behind is in front of. The opposite of asked is answered. Make sentences of your own using the words given below. Attached. Sita is greatly attached to her children. Curtain. Lisa pulled a curtain back to open the window. Performance. The teacher was pleased with Tom's performance. Wrap. Shiny wrapped her present in a beautiful blue paper. Burnt. All his belongings were burnt in the fire. Fill in the blanks. I don't want the audience to throw tomatoes and eggs at us. The king of jungle, Corin, will be here to watch the play. What about our play now? Jeffrey is injured and our stage is destroyed. Tino bought different masks for Ram, Laxman, Sita, Hanuman, and Ravana and handed them over to Kitty, the cat. Meanwhile, the fire brigade had reached. After half an hour, the fire was in control. Write true or false against each sentence. Tino didn't want to work with Chimpu. True. Chimpu started the fire to destroy Jeffrey's play. False. Fire brigade took control of the fire in half an hour. True. Chimpu was cheerfully welcomed to the play. True. Parry attached an extra tail on Chimpu's tail. False.
If you like this video, please share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon.